Well, meanwhile, our seas are getting hotter too. In fact, the Met Office here says an exceptionally strong marine heat wave has formed in the seas around parts of England and Wales, and it could reach extreme levels of 5 degrees above average this week. What does it mean? Well, the increased heat could trigger mass die-offs among some species, like, for example, shellfish, but can also encourage greater numbers of warm water creatures, like, for example, octopus. Well, let's speak to Calum Duncan, Head of Policy and Advocacy at the Marine Conservation Society. Thanks for joining us, Calum. Tell me a little bit about the impact of the warmer temperatures in the water.
Well, these are just adding to the stress the ocean is already under. Over the last 40 years, the average sea surface temperature has increased by about 1 degree all around the UK, and that's leading to knock-on effects with colder water species like cod moving further north, but also at the base of the food chain, more nutritious animal plankton that prefer colder water moving north. So there's already this background of change, and we've also seen that in recent weeks with the bloom in common octopus, which is having an impact on local crab and lobster populations. And on top of that, these extreme marine heat waves, 4 or 5 degrees or more above the seasonal norm, can add extra pressure and stress for these periods of time. And we saw in the 2023 marine heat wave, and there was another in 2025, this is our third this year, of the extreme category 4 type heat wave, mussels were dying back as one species of shellfish. So it's a big concern for the marine environment through these acute marine heat wave events, but also against that background of gradually rising average sea surface temperature.
So what can be done to stop this from becoming a longer-term issue going forward?
Well, obviously, there's everything that needs to be done on that global scale to keep the global temperature rise within 1.5 degrees and all the emissions reduction work and renewable energy generation needed for that. But as far as the ocean is concerned, this is our biggest ally in the fight against climate change. It's absorbed over 90% of all the excess heat human society has generated and 30% of the CO2. So we need to be doing everything we can to protect the ocean. That means that we need to get in place the fisheries management measures for our marine protected areas that don't have them and protect those from bottom-towed fishing gear that can disturb the seabed. So there's 41 sites in England awaiting those, and there's dozens around the coast of Scotland awaiting them. We need to have marine planning that puts nature recovery at its heart, and we need to ramp up investment in ocean regeneration so we can increase and strengthen our populations of ocean heroes like oysters, seagrass, and kelp forests. And we must also stop pollution going in the sea by banning harmful chemicals like forever chemicals, PFAS as they're known, and also turn the tap of plastic pollution off as well by introducing measures such as the deposit return schemes we've been waiting for a long time. So we need to help our ocean to help us, and we've not been doing enough, and we need to ramp up that action very quickly.